We're a couple of days away from the MLB All-Star break. The Yankees have the best record in baseball, and they rank among the top teams in ERA, OPS, and home runs. New York Post Yankees reporter Dan Martin checks in with us to talk #RepBX heading into the midway point of the season. Dan, I wish it was all good. I mean, the Yankees have dropped 2 of 3 to one of the worst teams in baseball, and they have lost 4 of their 5 games. So should fans be worried? And is this All-Star break coming in at the right time?
Well, Brandon, I don't know if fans should be worried, but they will be. There have been some concerns over the last week or so, but really, everything went so well for them for the first half of the season, from health to how they played. Really, only 1 or 2 things could have gone better. So it was natural that something along the way was going to be a little speed bump for them, and that's what this has been. Obviously, losing 2 or 3 to the Reds, that's not good, but these things happen. Obviously, the bigger concern is the health. Luis Severino going down. If he's down for a few weeks and he comes back to where he was before he got hurt, that's not a big deal. But the injury that he has is a lat injury. That kept him out for almost a year at one point earlier in his career. There are little hiccups here. Clay Holmes was almost perfect for the first half. Now he's shown some signs of wear and tear. That's natural, but this is the first time he's been in this role. So is it something that he can overcome? So there are warning signs here, but it's certainly too soon to be too concerned. But there are some things to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it's the adversity part of the season. I mean, you called them speed bumps. It's the Bronx, so they're potholes. All right, and you also talked about Severino going on that IL. Could this be an area, when we're talking about pitching, that they address ahead of the trade deadline?
I think it probably will be, not just because of Severino, but and his injury, but the fact that he is on a bit of an innings limit. The Yankees haven't put a hard and fast number on that, or Nestor Cortez, but both of those guys are coming off either seasons where they didn't pitch very much in Severino's case, or in Nestor Cortez's case, he's never pitched a full season in the majors. So they can't just go to 200 innings. So they're going to have to come up with some alternatives. Now, that could be Clark Schmidt, who is being built up in the minors, or Domingo Germán, who's coming back from an injury himself. But, then there's Thursday night starter in the Bronx, Luis Castillo from the Reds, who the Yankees are definitely interested in. And he's going to cost a lot of prospects if that's the direction the Yankees choose to go in. And they haven't wanted to give up too many top prospects. They did it a year ago at the trade deadline when they traded for Anthony Rizzo and Joey Gallo. And I think they'll certainly make some moves before the August 2nd deadline next month. But it's just a matter of whether they want to swing for the fences or just make some minor adjustments at that point.
You mentioned Joey Gallo's name. We've been hearing his name all throughout the trade rumors. Could his days in New York be numbered? And if they are, what could the Yankees get in return for him?
They could be numbered. I don't think they're absolutely decided to get rid of him yet. They're clearly talking to teams. It's a matter of what they want in return, which is not going to be much. I mean, it's been a disaster for Gallo here for the past year. Ever since he arrived last July, it's just never clicked. He's never looked comfortable. He's just been dreadful at the plate. So, the Yankees have waited a long time for him to return to Joey Gallo form. I think it's pretty clear right now that it won't. In the spring, when they realized they had to move on from Luke Voit, they shipped him to San Diego for a low-level prospect. It could be something like that. The market for Joey Gallo is not strong. The Rangers have shown some interest because he had success there earlier in his career. San Diego is another team they've talked to about Gallo in the offseason. Perhaps that, if a team thinks New York is the problem with Gallo, they might be able to fix him in a different market, less pressure, less of a spotlight. But certainly you're not going to get much back for him. And then the Yankees have to decide what to do with their outfield without him, whether that's, playing Aaron Hicks more, maybe calling up Estevan Florial from the minors, or even Miguel Andujar. So they've got some decisions to make in the next few weeks here before the deadline.
Thanks for your time, Dan.
Thanks, Brandon.